活动将于1点进行，配备普通话即时传译。现场来宾如有需要，请到会场入口领取耳机，谢谢。
都有少少。最出咗可能呢個位有啦，係嗰個可能唔係啊，確下有啦。就話最底嗰度佢可能呢度濕完水乾晒之前，冇晒啲油啊，潤滑油啊，表面佢入邊油啊應該有嘅，但係佢表面嗰陣咧脫咗啊，係啊，落完雨乾晒咧，嗰陣面啊。有 degree 嘛，喺度鬧我哋話，其實邊個都博士啦，你知唔知你有玩佢呢度啲嘢咩花㗎？嗱，上唔到咪排翻佢間同咁你哋後面班嘅佢跟你上嘅，我哋係佢間後邊跟住喺度鬧啲學生，佢爭頭數完之後去咗後邊數人，跟住話我中學生有中學生學反課先。
Ladies and gentlemen, the conference is about to begin. Please take your seats. We would also like to request your kind cooperation to switch all your electronic and mobile devices to silent or vibration mode. Thank you.
各位来宾，论坛即将开始，请大家就座，并请把流动装置和手机调至静音或震动模式。今天的活动将以英语进行，并配备普通话即时传译。现场来宾如果有需要，请到会场入口领取耳机，谢谢。
上面講 welcome 啊？
即係我咁依度就係 welcome。我哋喺度，我哋喺個電視。
好，因為你個電視度係喎。
而家開始啦。
開始啦。好。Honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our officiating guests to the conference in company of Mr. Roden Tong, President of the Law Society of Hong Kong. Honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our officiating guests to the conference in company of Mr. Roden Tong, President of the Law Society of Hong Kong. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Law Society of Hong Kong's 7th Belt and Road Conference. I am Nicole Wong, member of the Recreation and Sports Committee of the Law Society.
Good morning. I am Max Loy, member of the 7th Belt and Road Conference Organizing Committee of the Law Society. It is our honor to be the MCs of the morning section of today's conference.
Since the launch of the Belt and Road Initiative in 2013, the Law Society has been playing an active role in promoting the Hong Kong legal system and legal profession along the Belt and Road.
Celebrating the Belt and Road Initiative on entering into its new decade, the theme of this year's conference is Legal Professionals Joining Efforts in Advancing 8 Major Steps to Build High-Quality Belt and Road Cooperation. As in the previous Belt and Road conferences, today we will cover in-depth discussions among legal and business elites, government officials, and notable scholars.
With much delight, we must mention that we have the dedicated support from various parties for this conference. They are the Professional Services Advancement Support Scheme of the Government of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region, 4 social event sponsors, and 42 supporting organizations. We are also very proud to have the support from our law tech sponsor, eBram International Online Dispute Resolution Center, for their AI-supported simultaneous transcription and translation services. As you can see from the window at the bottom left of the screens, each line Max and I speak is instantly translated into subtitles in the source and target languages.
Today's conference is not only available online to participants worldwide, its opening ceremony is also being broadcasted live by TV to the general public of Hong Kong by RTHK TV, Channel 32. Without further ado, let us commemorate this remarkable day with a kick-off ceremony. Now, may we now invite the following guests to come up on the stage for a kick-off ceremony? 现在我们有请几位以下嘉宾上台为我们进行开幕仪式。They are Mr. Roden Tong, President, the Law Society of Hong Kong. The Honorable Paul Lam, SBS, SC, JP, Secretary for Justice, the Government of the Hong Kong SAR of the People's Republic of China. Mr. Liu Guangyuan, Deputy Director, Liaison Office of the Central People's Government in the Hong Kong SAR, 中央人民政府驻香港特别行政区联络办公室刘光源副主任。Mr. Fang Jianming, Deputy Commissioner, Office of the Commissioner of the Ministry of the Foreign Affairs of the People's Republic of China in the Hong Kong SAR. 中华人民共和国外交部驻香港特别行政区特派员公署方建明副特派员。
Dr. the Honorable Horace Zheng, SBS JP, Deputy Secretary for Justice, the Government of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region of the People's Republic of China. Mr. Nicholas Ho, Commissioner for Belt and Road, the Government of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region of the People's Republic of China. Ms. Meng Yang Yang, Executive Director and Head of Hong Kong PE Business of CICC Capital Management Department. Dr. Thomas So, JP, Past President and Chairman of Belt and Road Committee, the Law Society of Hong Kong. And Mr. Nick Chan, BBS, MH, JP, Chairman of 7th Belt and Road Conference Organizing Committee, the Law Society of Hong Kong.
Symbolizing the 8 major steps, the octagon-shaped discs in front of you are printed with important legal elements. Let's uphold and embrace these elements as we join hands to light up for a better Belt and Road development and a better world. We will now take a group photo to commemorate this special moment. To kick off today's conference, would our guests please deposit the disc into the ceremonial panel? So, on the count of 3. 3, 2, 1. Thank you to all our guests and wishing the conference a great success today. We will now take a group photo to commemorate this special moment.
May we now also invite the following representatives of the Law Society for one more group photo. Please welcome onto the stage Ms. Elsie Leung, GBM, JP, former Secretary for Justice and member on the Roll of Honor. Mr. Amirali Nazir, MH, JP, Vice President. Mr. Christopher Yu, Vice President. Ms. Karen Wong, Vice President and Vice Chair Lady of 7th Belt and Road Conference Organizing Committee. Mr. Fred Khan, member on the Roll of Honor and former Chairman of Belt and Road Committee.
Mr. Hoon Wong SBS, BBS JP, member on the Roll of Honor and past president. Mr. Richard Morris, member on the Roll of Honor. Mr. Ambrose Lam, JP, past president. And Mr. Stephen Hong, MH, past president. And would all council members of the Law Society of Hong Kong please go to the stage for a group photo.
Thank you very much. Please be seated.
May we now invite Mr. Roden Tong, President of Law Society of Hong Kong, to give his welcome remarks. Mr. Tong, please.
Secretary for Justice, Mr. Paul Lam, Deputy Director, Mr.劉光源, Deputy Commissioner, Mr. Fan Jianming, Deputy Secretary for Justice, Dr. Horace Yeung, Baron Row Commissioner, Mr. Nicholas Ho, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is my great honor and privilege as President of the Law Society of Hong Kong to welcome you all to the 7th Belt and Road Summit, which is framed legal professionals joining efforts in advancing 8 major steps to build high-quality Belt and Road cooperations. The Law Society's efforts in promoting the Belt and Road initiative began well before today. We have since 2017 organized 6 Belt and Road conferences. This is the first and foremost conference series of its kind dedicated to exploring opportunities and discussing solutions for challenges brought about by the Belt and Road initiative for the legal profession. Thanks to my predecessor for building a solid foundation for today's conference is well received by over 500 participants from various sectors from 32 jurisdictions, physically and virtually. In particular, we are much honored to have around 23 representatives from consulates general, honorary consuls, and officially recognized bodies to grace us with their presence. Over the past decade, the Belt and Road Initiative has established connectivity among nations, transcending geographical boundaries and fostering exchanges in different aspects. It does not just present business and trade opportunities for countries, but also facilitates them in cooperating and jointly addressing challenges in an increasingly interdependent world. The initiative also aims to foster inclusive development, ensuring that the benefits of economic growth are shared by all, carrying forward the spirit of ancient Silk Routes with a global vision. With this focus in mind, the Law Society of Hong Kong hosts today's conference with the aim to explore how law and solicitors work together to advance the 8 major steps announced by President Xi Jinping to build high-quality cooperation along the Belt and Road. To offer my contribution to today's discussions, I would suggest that Hong Kong's solicitors' profession can have 4 endeavors to make in support of advancing the 8 major steps. First endeavor, solicitors can be ambassadors of the rule of law. Representing the voice of 13,000-strong membership of the solicitors' profession, the Law Society of Hong Kong has been championing and safeguarding the rule of law. In the context of the Belt and Road Initiative, the rule of law can form the cornerstone of our shared prosperity, where it becomes a pivotal mechanism in smoothing the exchange process by providing a common legal framework for participants from diverse backgrounds. As President Xi stressed, the experience drawn from reform and opening up over the past 40 years have shown that reform and development can't be carried out without the rule of law. The further reform and opening up goes, the more important the rule of law becomes. Article 85 of the Basic Law has guaranteed that Hong Kong judiciary shall exercise judicial power independently in accordance with the law, free from anti-interference. Hong Kong takes immense pride in its steadfast adherence to the principle of judicial independence, transparency, and impartiality to ensuring equal access to justice for all. As ambassadors of Hong Kong's robust rule of law system, Hong Kong's legal professionals can serve as key links between Belt and Road jurisdictions by establishing a legal infrastructure of clear rules of engagement, transparent regulatory mechanism, and efficient dispute resolution system that can transcend borders. Second endeavors, solicitors can be navigators through the common law business world. Hong Kong solicitors are uniquely positioned and equipped with profound expertise to assist enterprise in navigating the common law business well with ease. The Hong Kong legal profession, who is trained in the common law system with a majority possessing legal bilingualism, can play a crucial role in supporting Hong Kong as a gateway to the mainland, as a connector between the East and the West. One of the major barriers for mainland enterprise to go global is unfamiliarity with the foreign legal systems. The majority of countries along the Belt and Road adopt the common law system. Enterprise may consider using Hong Kong companies as a tool for outbound investments, using Hong Kong law as the governing law in their contracts, and choosing Hong Kong as the seat of arbitration. In addition, if enterprise set up their headquarters or branch office in Hong Kong, they can have ready access to Hong Kong's diverse legal talents with foreign law capabilities. Hong Kong has close to 1,500 registered foreign lawyers from 31 different jurisdictions who can provide clients with one-stop, multi-jurisdictional legal services. Standing at the crossroads of East and West, Hong Kong solicitors exemplify the perfect fusion of international prowess and unparalleled common law expertise. It is because the rule of law serves as the very bedrock upon which our cherished legal and judicial systems is firmly anchored. Third endeavor, solicitors can be guardians of conflict resolution. According to statistics, over 200 Belt and Road Initiative cooperation agreements has been signed with more than 150 countries and 30 international organizations. Notably, as outlined in the 8 major steps announced by President Xi, the easing of restrictions of foreign investments access will likely serve as a powerful catalyst, attracting a surge of investors from diverse jurisdictions to explore lucrative opportunities. Cross-border disputes in Belt and Road projects will inevitably arise. The complexity of navigating multiple legal systems and diverse dispute resolution mechanisms presents significant challenges. The interplay of different legal traditions, varying enforcement frameworks, and distinct cultural approach to conflict resolution require a sophisticated legal expertise and carefully crafted solutions. In Hong Kong, legal and dispute resolution professionals abound. We possess the professional qualifications, experience, and expertise in resolving cross-border disputes. The Law Society of Hong Kong published a panel of arbitrators. On the panel are solicitors arbitrators admitted by the Law Society. They specialize in a wide range of practice areas, covering marine, aviation, construction, finance, energy, employment, insurance, intellectual property, etc., which are indispensable aspects of Belt and Road projects and collaborations. Hong Kong has been regarded as one of the best international arbitration centers. Arbitral awards made in Hong Kong can be enforced in all state parties to the New York Convention on the recognition and enforcement of foreign arbitral awards. According to the statistics released by the Hong Kong International Arbitration Center, in 2023, there were over 200 cases of dispute resolutions being handled in Hong Kong, representing a total amount in dispute of over 90 billion, involving parties from 45 jurisdictions. Hong Kong is also ranked the third most preferred seat for arbitration worldwide, given its judicial independence, neutrality, and international best practice in international dispute resolutions. Further, the electronic business-related arbitration and mediation, eBrand platform, of which the Law Society of Hong Kong is one of its founding organizations, provides an efficient, cost-effective, and secure platform for online deal-making and resolving disputes among parties in any part of the world by integrating state-of-the-art technology such as blockchain, smart contract, and artificial intelligence. Last but not least is the fourth endeavor. Solicitors can be educators of international law practice. Under one country, two systems, Hong Kong is the only common law jurisdiction within China. We are also the only Chinese English bilingual common law system in the world. Hong Kong legal profession remains to possess international experience and expertise as our unique advantages. Many of the members of the solicitor's profession are qualified in multiple jurisdictions. In comparison, according to reports, among the over 700,000 mainland lawyers in the mainland, a relatively small fraction, about 12,000 of them, have foreign law capabilities. At the Law Society of Hong Kong, we have an ongoing initiative to facilitate our members in bolstering our country's constructions of foreign-related rule of law, which would modestly contribute to the development of high-quality bearer and role corporations. Since 2019, the Law Society has co-organized English-taught credit-bearing law courses, covering cross-border legal matters for law students of Peking universities. Most recently, earlier this month, we launched 2 brand new law courses at East China University of Political Science and Law and Renmin University of China to enhance legal education for the benefit of an even wider student community. The lectureship for these 3 law courses is formed by our enthusiastic members who volunteer as lecturers to bring our unparalleled breadth and diversity of global legal expertise in cross-border transactions and deal-making, cross-border dispute resolution, and regulatory compliance in securities market. Before I close, I did like to mention a number of recent efforts the Law Society of Hong Kong in promoting the Bearer and Role initiative. During our duty visit to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia in May, we signed a Memorandum of Understanding with the Dubai International Financial Center Courts, a leading common law institution in the Middle East, to facilitate knowledge sharing, training programs, and mutually support initiatives. This is the first agreement of its kind between the Law Society of Hong Kong and the Middle East court system. In September, we host a delegation comprising 7 judges from Qatar led by His Excellency Judge Khalid, President of the Qatar Investment and Trade Court. At the meeting, we had a very fruitful exchange on how the judicial and legal system and accelerate the pace of trade dispute resolutions to create an attractive economic environment. Our efforts will not stop there, but escalate to the policy level. The Law Society of Hong Kong is actively exploring the possibility of setting up a Bearer and Role office to oversee and coordinate efforts in harnessing the potential opportunities arising from the Bearer and Role initiative. I hope to announce more details in due course. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bearer and Role Conference has ushered in a precarious opportunity for experts from legal, business, and diverse professional backgrounds to convene, exchange ideas, and share invaluable experience. With this, I wholeheartedly encourage you all to actively engage with the upcoming sessions at this conference. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Tong. Please be seated. May we now invite the Honorable Paul Lam, Secretary for Justice, the Government of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region of the People's Republic of China, to deliver his opening address. Mr. Lam, please.
President of the Law Society, Mr. Roden Tong, Deputy Director Liu Guangyuan, Deputy Commissioner Fang Jianming, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. During his keynote speech at the 3rd Belt and Road Forum for International Cooperation held in Beijing in October 2023, President Xi Jinping announced that China will take 8 major steps to support the joint pursuit of high-quality Belt and Road cooperation. These wide-ranging steps span from supporting an open world economy promoting green development, and advancing scientific and technological innovation. Today, I wish to share with you my views in respect of the role of Hong Kong's legal services in supporting the development of the Belt and Road cooperation. Hong Kong ranks as the world's freest economy among 165 economies in the Economic Freedom of the World 2024 annual report, up by 1 place from last year. Among the 5 areas of assessment, Hong Kong ranks top in freedom to trade internationally and regulation. Hong Kong retains high overall ranking in the Rule of Law Index. Our efficient and transparent market, one of the most corruption-free places in the world, as well as a well-recognized regulatory regime that adheres to international standards, all contribute to a conducive environment for doing businesses. Hong Kong's distinction is attributable to our one country, two systems principle. Being the only common law jurisdiction in China, Hong Kong is renowned for having a sound and mature legal system, supported by the independent exercise of judicial power by our courts and a strong rule of law tradition. Hong Kong is uniquely positioned to bridge the gaps between different jurisdictions along the Belt and Road. As a super connector and super value adder, Hong Kong provides world-class legal services that facilitate business between China and the rest of the world. Hong Kong has a lot of talented legal professionals with a strong Chinese legal and business background, as well as expertise in international law and practice. The Department of Justice has also been proactive in cultivating these legal professionals. The Hong Kong International Legal Talents Training Academy, officially launched earlier this month, we regularly organize practical training courses, seminars, international exchange programs, and more to promote exchanges among talent in regions along the Belt and Road. And we also provide trainings for talents in the practice of foreign-related legal affairs for the country and nurture legal talents concerned with international law, common law, civil law, and the country's legal system. With our wide range of legal expertise, services, and talents, Hong Kong continues to maintain and strengthen our status as an international legal and dispute resolution service center in the Asia-Pacific region. Since 2015, Hong Kong has been ranking among the top 5 preferred seats for arbitration globally and was among the top 3 in the latest international arbitration survey conducted by Queen Mary University, London. In May this year, Hong Kong hosted the 26th International Council for Commercial Arbitration Congress, with a record-breaking attendance of over 1,400 professionals from over 70 jurisdictions. The arbitral awards made in Hong Kong are enforceable in over 170 contracting parties under the New York Convention. At the same time, Hong Kong has entered into various mutual legal assistance arrangements with the mainland authorities on mutual enforcement of arbitral awards as well as in interim measures agreements, which allow parties to arbitral proceedings seated in Hong Kong and administered by qualified institutions to apply to relevant mainland courts for interim measures for preservation of property, evidence, and conduct. With the staunch support of the central government, we will proactively integrate into the overall national development plan aligned with national development strategies, maintain and improve a free and open business environment, and continue to serve as a springboard for attracting international enterprises to Hong Kong and supporting mainland enterprises to go global. One major step to bolster high-quality cooperation under the Belt and Road Initiative is green development. Hong Kong is actively promoting sustainable investment, issuing a record number of green bonds, and has in place a series of environmental protection policies, including the Climate Action Plan 2050, to strive to achieve carbon neutrality before 2050. As set out in the Chief Executive 2024 Policy Address, we will support issuance of more green and sustainable offshore renminbi bonds in Hong Kong. With the rapid growth of green development in Hong Kong, Hong Kong Exchange and Clearing Limited, the Hong Kong Monetary Authority, and the Hong Kong Securities and Futures Commission introduced a range of policy measures and regulatory requirements on environmental, social, and governance, in short ESG, and green and sustainable finance and banking. Regulatory requirements include enhanced ESG reporting requirements for listed companies, supervisory guidance for authorized institutions on climate risk management, and requirements on Hong Kong fund managers on the management and disclosure of climate-related risks. Our legal expertise in banking, finance, and ESG are all invaluable for these green projects, hence playing a significant role in supporting green development. Regarding technological innovation, the government has also been actively promoting the use of artificial intelligence and is committed to keeping the law with fast-changing technological developments. In July this year, the Intellectual Property Department launched a 2-month public consultation on enhancing the copyright ordinance to protect AI technology development. Our legal sector has also been supporting the use of law tech. Early this year, the Law Society of Hong Kong published a position paper on the impact of artificial intelligence on the legal profession. Subsequently, the judiciary also issued guidelines in July on the use of generative AI among judges, judicial officers, and support staff. Meanwhile, the Department of Justice will set up the consultation group on law tech development, comprising representatives from the legal and dispute resolution sector, law schools, and law tech solution providers to help the government to formulate policies and measures on law tech, thereby encouraging the legal sector to enhance its efficiency and competitiveness with law tech. The group members coming from different fields can discuss how to promote the application of law tech in the legal and dispute resolution sector, in particular for small and medium-sized law firms, as well as render advice on relevant policy measures in the promotion of law tech development, standard, and application, so as to support the Hong Kong legal profession in improving efficiency and competitiveness. To complete the picture, Hong Kong also has reputable mediation services. It's evidenced by the selection of the city as the headquarters for the International Organization for Mediation, intended to be established pursuant to the ongoing negotiation between China and other state parties, signifying a strong vote of confidence from the international community. The IOMAC will be the world's first intergovernmental international legal organization dedicated to resolving international disputes through mediation. It's important for the implementation of settling international dispute by peaceful means and offer a new option to all countries, including Belt and Road countries, for peaceful resolution of international disputes. The negotiation on the relevant international convention has been successfully completed. And after the signing ceremony in 2025, we expect that the IOMAC could start operation soon afterwards. The Department of Justice has also taken steps to proactively tell the good stories of Hong Kong, particularly with visits to countries along the Belt and Road. I personally led the Hong Kong delegation this year to visit Saudi Arabia and United Arab Emirates in May, as well as Vietnam and Malaysia and Brunei in September, sharing with them the information concerning Hong Kong's legal and dispute resolution services in future. Ladies and gentlemen, Hong Kong's legal services are well positioned to support the Belt and Road initiative. This is also echoed by Mr. Xiao Weiming, Deputy Secretary General of the National Development and Reform Commission of China, at his speech given at the 9th Belt and Road Summit held in Hong Kong in September this year. He reiterated that the Commission supports Hong Kong to reinforce and enhance its status as the international legal and dispute resolution service center in the Asia-Pacific region, and to assist in perfecting foreign-related legal services for the joint construction of the Belt and Road. In fact, Hong Kong's unique blend of Chinese and Western culture, expertise in international law and dispute resolution make us an indispensable partner in the Belt and Road initiative. And on this note, I wish you all a very fruitful and constructive conference today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Lam. Please be seated. May we now invite Mr. Liu Guangyuan, Deputy Director, Liaison Office of the Central People's Government in the Hong Kong SAR to deliver his opening address. Mr. Liu, please. 现在有请中央人民政府驻香港特别行政区联络办公室刘光源副主任为我们致开幕词。有请刘副主任。
President Roden Tong, Secretary Paul Lam, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It's my great pleasure to attend the 7th Belt and Road Conference organized by the Law Society of Hong Kong. On behalf of the Liaison Office of the Central People's Government in Hong Kong SAR, I'd like to extend a warm congratulations on the conference. Today's world is undergoing profound changes. Global dynamics are shifting, and instability and uncertain factors are increasing. Given such a backdrop, we can better understand the profound thinking and the tremendous significance of the Belt and Road Initiative proposed by President Xi Jinping in 2013. Belt and Road Cooperation is an inclusive major initiative that leads all countries to common prosperity. Over the past 10 years, since the launch of the Belt and Road Initiative, China has adhered to the principles of planning together, building together, and benefiting together, working hand in hand with other countries to pursue common prosperity. By the end of the 2023, the total volume of FDI by the Chinese companies in countries along the Belt and the Road exceeded $330 billion, lifting nearly 40 million people out of poverty. The practice of the Belt and Road Cooperation has proved that as long as countries reject a zero-sum approach and work together, a deep chasm can be turned into thoroughfare, and a place of underdevelopment can be transformed into a land of prosperity. Belt and Road Cooperation is a road to hope open to all. Over the past 10 years, the Belt and Road Initiative has stayed open and inclusive, providing open platforms to jointly tackle global challenges. The Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank, AIIB, has so far benefited 37 countries and approved $53.7 billion in financing. The Maritime Silk Road has connected 135 ports in 46 countries. The China-Euro Railway Express has hit 100,000 trips. The Belt and Road Initiative has facilitated the flow of factors of production, enriched the forms of international cooperation, and improved the mechanism of multilateral governance. More and more global South countries break through the exclusive yards with high walls and engage deeply in international affairs dialogues, making the global governance system more just and equitable. Belt and Road Cooperation is the right path forward, promoting mutual learning between countries. Over the past 10 years, the Belt and Road Initiative has included various culture and people-to-people exchange. Programs to facilitate mutual learning, following the idea that all countries can live and thrive in diversity. The Global Civilization Initiative, proposed by President Xi, has helped enhance dialogue among civilizations across the world. In the times of difficulty, such as natural disasters and disease outbreaks, many countries within the Belt and Road community help and support each other. Various projects have been carried out to respond to people's needs under the Silk Road Community Building Initiative. Despite changes and chaos in international landscape, the Belt and Road Initiative remains committed to overcoming cultural misunderstanding, clash, and supremacy through exchanges, mutual learning, and coexistence, so as to make the garden of the world civilization more colorful and vibrant. Ladies and gentlemen, at the third plenary session of the 20th CPC Central Committee, the party drew up the blueprint on further deepening reform comprehensively to advance Chinese modernization, showing China's strong resolve to further expand high-level opening up and offer new opportunities to the rest of the world. As an important functional platform for the Belt and Road Initiative, Hong Kong standing at the forefront of China's opening up and has played a crucial role and made important contributions in many aspects. Since many of our guests today are legal professionals from around the world, I'd like to take this opportunity to share with you 3 viewpoints. First, safeguarding national security and cementing the foundation of Hong Kong's rule of law to contribute to the Belt and Road Cooperation. The formulation and the implementation of Safeguarding National Security Ordinance marked further consolidation of the foundation of the rule of law in Hong Kong and serve as a legal safeguard for national security, making Hong Kong's business environment safer, freer, more open, and more predictable. According to the latest report, Hong Kong was once again ranked as the world's freest economy and ranked the second for legal system and property rights. Facts proved that stability is a prerequisite for Hong Kong's prosperity and a safeguard for the city's role in facilitating Belt and Road Cooperation. Second, giving full play to Hong Kong's unique common law system in facilitating Belt and Road Cooperation. And one country, two systems, Hong Kong serves as a bridge linking the Chinese mainland and with the rest of the world. It is the only jurisdiction in the world with a bilingual common law system and has a bigger role to play in facilitating Belt and Road Cooperation. Reports showed that Hong Kong topped the world in business legislation. Its small alignment with the prevailing rules of international trade can help speed up the legal connectivity in Belt and Road Cooperation. As one of the top 3 preferred seats in arbitration globally, Hong Kong has a complete dispute resolution mechanism and may serve as a preferred seat for resolving disputes among countries along the Belt and Road. More than half of the global 100 law firms operating in Hong Kong, the abundant legal talent reservoir in the city may be further tapped into to provide legal service under the Belt and Road Initiative. Third, providing quality legal public goods and nurturing a broad network of friends along the Belt and Road. Hong Kong has built and maintained the global reputation for its robust rule of law and is famous for its unique East meets West culture. In recent years, a number of policies have been rolled out to establish Hong Kong as a legal center for international legal and dispute resolution service in the Asia-Pacific region, and support Hong Kong in expanding external cooperation on the rule of law and legal services. The Hong Kong International Legal Talents Training Academy has been launched, while the Convention on the Establishment of International Organization for the Mediation is expected to be signed next year. The Hong Kong SAR government is actively studying the potential of developing a sports dispute resolution system. It is believed that in the course of Belt and Road Cooperation, Hong Kong will continue to provide legal public goods and promote closer legal and cultural linkage among countries along the road. Ladies and gentlemen, on the new journey toward Chinese civil modernization, the liaison office of the Central People's Government in Hong Kong SAR will, as always, fully support Hong Kong's legal community to participate in the Belt and Road Initiative and integrate into the country's overall development. As the Belt and Road Initiative is entering a new golden decade, we are convinced that the pearl of the Orient will shine with more brilliant luster. Let me wish the conference a full success. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Liu. 感谢刘副主任. Mr. Liu would now need to make his way to his next appointment. Once again, we would like to thank Mr. Liu for his great support and gracing us with his presence. 感谢刘副主任. 刘副主任将因公务现行离开，我们再次感谢他到场支持。Last but not least, please welcome Mr. Fang Jianming, Deputy Commissioner, Office of the Commissioner of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the People's Republic of China in the Hong Kong SAR, to deliver his opening address. Mr. Fang, please. 现在请中华人民共和国外交部驻香港特别行政区特派员公署方建明副
定令面啊，唔好意思。稍後補翻，使咪試聲？係咪試聲？1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、1、2、3、4。Testing 19、8、7、6、5、4、3、2、1、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10。有冇聲？有冇聲 ？O 唔 OK？有冇人未得？有冇人 boost 點？Testing 19、8、7、6、5、4、3、2、1、1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10。1、2、3、4。有冇人得？大啲啊！好啊！哇，好殘！係19、8、7、6、5、4、3、2、1。Testing 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10。香港律師會一帶一路有冇人唔得 ？OK。
大家好，大家好，大家好。
透咗都想問一問3年間後，即係有判嘅結果啦，你覺得嗰個刑期有冇阻嚇力咧？你覺得即係政府應該繼續就住某啲判刑做數咧？
不如我先講講我哋今日嘅一帶一路論壇先啦。今日係我哋香港律師會舉辦第7屆嘅一帶一路嘅論壇。咁啊，其實咧最主要係想講咩咧？就係我哋可以點樣用呢個法律嘅專業服務，可以幫助國家喺所有完善嘅一帶一路嘅所有國家發揮一個積極嘅作用。咁其實今日好開心嘅，我哋有各國嘅總領事嚟到參加我哋今次呢個活動，亦都可以睇得出啦。我其實香港律師咧，因為有呢個我哋係國家唯一一個兩雙語嘅，我哋叫雙語嘅普通法制度啦，呢個係世界獨有嘅。所以今日咧，我哋會有好多唔同嗰個即係 discussion 嗰個討論嘅。至於頭先你講嗰個35加嗰個案件啦，嗱，不如我想講啦，作為香港律師會咧，我哋其實係一個專業團體嚟嘅。我哋其實係唔會用一個政治嘅角度去評論任何嘅案件。近且咧，今次咧呢個案件咧，其實大家應該留意到啦，法庭應該喺充分喺個判詞嗰度咧，已經講得出佢對嗰個判刑嘅亮點係點樣得出嚟嘅。咁其實我好希望大家用一個法律嘅角度睇睇判詞入邊點解佢會得出呢個量刑嘅起點同埋量刑嘅個。咁其實有47個被告嘅，我留意到。咁其實有好大部分31位咧係認罪嘅，亦都其他喺審訊嗰陣時咧已經係決定咗今日嗰個判刑。有2位咧亦都法庭係判咗無罪嘅。咁我今日就係可以講咁多，咁我呢個就係我個評語 comment 係。我其實佢入邊咧有解釋到有好多不同喺個法律觀點關嘅量刑嗰個點樣得出嘅。其實我諗法官咧睇翻個判詞咧，我自己咧其實已經係睇到有充分去考慮晒所有嘅證據嘅。咁我亦都咁講啦，希望大家明白到咧香港嘅司法獨立啦係毋庸置疑嘅。我亦都睇唔到有任何被告人喺嗰個審訊過程之中咧有出到嚟，佢係受到不公平嘅對待，亦都喺審訊嘅過程冇任何講過佢係對審訊有任何不公平對佢嘅作出嘅攻擊嘅。所以鑑於咧，亦都有可能咧政府或者被告人有機會會上訴啦。所以我諗我作為香港律師會咧，我哋係唔方便喺呢個時候去評論任何嘅。多謝大家。 我都係嗰句啦。其實我諗呢個亦都係世界上有好多注視到今次嘅判決嘅。咁但係希望大家都係一樣，用翻一個法律嘅角度睇翻呢件事，相信我哋有個普通法制度，亦都相信我哋法庭咧係有一個專業嘅法官咧去審理，我哋3位法官咧有個專業嘅審理呢個案件係做得好好嘅，我可以見到。好嘅，多謝大家。我諗我唔評論係咪唔適用。首先我諗法官有提到喺個判詞入邊嘅3級制係佢點樣去考慮嘅。我亦都睇唔到佢有講冇咩適用與唔適用。所以我諗大家不如睇清楚判詞講嗰個內容嚇。咁因為呢個係最重要嘅，因為如果唔係咧，我諗大家會有少少誤導喺個判詞嗰度。最好都係睇翻個判詞。好啊，多謝大家。